think you'd be grateful that I would even let you watch this.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, don't make ways for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second, look at your neighbor and check in. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping, I done told you who I am, I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent, no mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit, I'm a verb amongst adjectives.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Pickett. Throwing the outlet, incomplete. It's Chavez. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. You look at this Saints defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. Still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's Pickett on second down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll throw again with Pickett. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. No multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Pickett now from the gun here. And that will be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel.
There he goes, left side. Pass midfield, look out. Jamal Agnew. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints. Point after try forthcoming. This is up and good to make it 7-3. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Back to throw, Pickett. That went down the field for Freiermuth. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Pickett. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. After one, 7-3 the score. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's Harris trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Finds Pickens out right. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Harris. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
It's Pickett on the keeper. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Oh, they'll run the option lane. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand.
Here we go. Start.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Pickett.
This will be caught inside the 10. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Well, Pickens pulls it in. What a play. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Pickett back to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are once again back in front. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They run again with Jennings. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Jennings. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Now it's Jennings. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is Jennings. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer.
What an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Off the RPO, he completes it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Jennings. And fights through one man. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Now he'll try to run with this. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion. And I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. He finds his man, complete. That's Chavez. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 4. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now an audible here into something else. Now receiver in motion left. They'll try to run now with Jennings. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up again. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. For left side, caught by the tight end flyer move. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Looking to throw, Pickett. And here's Freiermuth again. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Jennings. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. So nothing doing there, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's second and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. There's the stiff arm. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They'll come up first and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Underneath for Jennings. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at that they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Pickett to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my wrath. Did you ever offended? My clearly craft a mission with crass intentions. You may have given the credit so you can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one will stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules.